Our kids today are our future. To deny that would be incredibly silly. And if we can teach them leadership at an early age, and if we can create drama for them at an early age that's exciting and energizing, then that excitement and energy is going to live into our future.
I think Dr. McGee really said it best when he said that love is making someone else's problem your problem. I think if you can take the hurt in someone else's heart and put it on your shoulders, I think that's what kind of encompasses being a humanitarian.
Being selfless, genuine.
Person that cares about the welfare of others.
Just giving with no expectation of being repaid or receiving anything in return, but simply giving because you have a responsibility to better the lives of others.
The chain reaction is really simple. I mean, you know, when you see someone doing something for someone else and you see that what they've done has benefited the other person, has made their life better, has made them happier, or made their life easier, you want that kind of feeling. It's almost, I don't know, it's almost for your own self in a way, because you feel great once you've done it, and then when someone sees you doing it, they want to do it as well, and it just keeps going.
I'm more middle-class palate, so I was really always inspired by the fact that how many people fought for me and like to give me the best care. And then one day I realized like there are people out there who don't have people who can fight for them. So from that moment on, I decided that I would be that person and I would do whatever it took.
One patient in particular stood out to me. It was a 41-year-old man that walked into the hospital on the third day of surgery, and it kind of just struck me that someone would go 41 years having a cleft lip, going through the suffering, whether it be medical reasons or social reasons. I haven't even lived 20 years, and I couldn't even imagine something like that, but that really struck me, and that made me want to help more.
It was amazing to sit right next to her on her bedside and just hold her hand after her surgery. Even though she was in just an incredible amount of pain, she was the happiest person inside that entire hospital. And her mom was just so incredibly grateful for the gift that we had given her. And I look back on that medical mission and just think of how Val Cencia's life has been completely altered for the gift that we have given her and the gift that Operation Smile has given her.
Our first day in screening, we saw this 18-year-old boy, and I think he had been there maybe twice, maybe 3 times, and he was just sitting alone coloring, just like a beautiful artist. Like, could not believe what this kid was putting on paper. And you could tell, like, it was him and his grandma, and you could tell this, you know, that his life growing up was just so unimaginable compared to what we have.
When I held up the mirror to him, he started to cry. And he was too young to understand, but he could already tell there was something going on. And it was incredible to witness.
There was one girl, and I met her on the first day, and she was kind of shy and all kind of cornered in, and then I went over to her with some colorings, and I taught her how to color because I don't even know how to color. So then we were kind of friends, and this was on screening day. And then the next day, she came back for her surgery, and I saw her, and she was in a little room, and she just gave me a massive big smile, a big wave, and she was just completely different. So then I went into her surgery. I went into her surgery, and I walked in with her, and I held her hand, and I waited with her, and she was just so happy. And then I gave her my Claire Bear a few days later, and when I walked out of the surgery, her mom was there waiting, and she was like, "Is she okay?" And it was loads of responsibility, you know. Sorry. Like, I have to go back.